All right, we got our little technical difficulties worked out. I think we're in action now.
It's been so long since we've done a podcast. You forgot how to do it.
Well, you know what I've got? Since this is the intro, my first announcement, it just says we suck. See that? I put that in my notes because we suck at Halloween this year, at October.
But you've been so busy. So
I know.
it's not, I mean,
I was going to get to my excuses, and they are
Yeah,
excuses.
it's not an excuse. It's
make
just
time,
it's a
like I
thing.
could. These are excuses. They're not reasons.
I mean,
But I do have an excuse.
you've been busy. That's it.
We have been doing stuff, and I would like to say there's progress that's been made on the new Killjoy album. We've actually got 90-something% of the drums tracked. If y'all follow us on like Instagram and Facebook, you just saw the pictures. We turned my living room into a studio, and Rob wanted to record in there instead of out here because the garage door kind of rattles and picks up stuff, and like there's a higher ceiling in there, and everything's more dampened. It's like they call it like a dead room. There's no like echoey, reverby stuff going on.
No slapback.
Yeah, exactly.
I learned that word from you, Mark.
Yeah. I bet you learned that word from me talking about the Court Street days.
Absolutely.
Because it was a long, like...
We say this...
It was a narrow but really long room, and the sound would leave, but it didn't come back to you. There was no slap back there.
Everybody sounded good in there.
Yeah, that's true. When I hear that song, you don't know what you got till it's gone. I don't think about a girl.
You think about Court Street Lounge? It was so much more than that. It was just yeah.
Like, I want to go to the building where Court Street used to be in and have a boombox on my shoulder and play Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. You know?
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what it is now. It's weird.
It's like a lawyer's office or something fancy.
It looks all clean and stuff.
Yeah, that don't need to be clean.
No, it's supposed to be dirty over there.
That needs to be a place you're scared to buy food at. That's what it needs to be.
But the food tastes good.
Of course. The food almost always tastes good in a place you're scared to buy it from, unless they sell gasoline.
Right.
If a place has nasty looking food and they also sell gasoline,
you don't even.
You will get EAD from that place. That's a term we coined on the road. EAD stands for explosive and discharge.
Okay. Well, alrighty.
If they have gas and food, you will get EAD. Just a little tidbit for you there in your travels. Real quick announcement wise, we are recording this on a Monday. Kelly and Clint was here last night, and we did mine and Kelly's and Clint's list. We're fixing to do mine and just yours and Kara's.
Yeah.
You forgot yours, so you're winging it.
I'm winging it.
You know, I'm actually really proud of Clint because I didn't say this on here. He wrote his while me and Kelly were talking about setting up and doing ours. He's like, okay. I'll do one too. And it was good. He just off the top of his head, he wrote one down real quick. Improv might be like cool with this.
I was second guessing mine because my list to me doesn't sound like an underrated list, but to the average horror fan, it may, because they might mean. But to somebody who watches a lot of horror movies, they're going to like, well, I mean, that's my go-to everything. But then that's the problem. So somebody who's a big horror fan,
when I had to defend a couple of mine,
it's
they were underrated.
Right.
So I'm with you on that. Because I named a couple that most people would be like, that's not underrated. But then I explained why.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Some of mine are pretty obvious, like, you know, it's an underrated horror movie to me.
The only other announcement I think I've got, and still sticking with the Killjoy theme, we've got a show October 25th at the Thirsty Devil with the Red Mountain. That's this Friday. I need to hurry up and get this episode out. I'm gonna try to put it out tomorrow, so this should be out on the 22nd, and the show's on the 25th. And even though we suck at doing shows during October, because like there was one October we did 5 shows that month.
Oh crap!
But almost every October we do like 4, like one a week. But I still have plans to get one more out before October's over, or maybe right after. Because like Halloween night, we're in Memphis doing the Radio Memphis thing.
Okay.
That live thing, which all y'all can listen to live. I'll put it on our Killjay's Facebook. The links and everything to go listen to it. I do have to ring it every time, don't I?
Good God. Where are you at today, Mark? Hey, this is your podcast. You do this. When you mention your band's name, you have to hit the bell.
I've done pretty good on like watching horror movies this October, because what I mean to do every year is just watch a lot of horror movies all October long. And
right.
I think last year, for whatever reason, I just didn't do a lot of that. But this year, I actually have. I've been watching a lot of horror movies.
I actually haven't. So no.
You ain't getting off on the Fear Fest and AMC.
I don't know. No, I haven't. And Netflix usually has some kind of good rotation of scary movies on there, and I haven't watched any of those. I think last year that haunted Hill,
the House on Haunted Hill
series was there. It was pretty good.
I think I saw that in theaters.
There was that series was pretty good.
What channel am I? Check.
You're number 2. I am 1.
So was there any other announcement?
I think that's it.
So being that I'm going to try to release one more episode, it's not too late for y'all to send the list, but you better do it quick. Because we're doing Years and Carols tonight. Like Sean, you need to give me your list, bro. I know you made one. I thought you'd be here tonight. But you're probably asleep.
He's sleeping.
Because you probably stayed up all night for 2 or 3 nights in a row. So let's go to let's do your list first, and then we'll do the ones I recorded last night with us 3.
All right, I'm gonna do Kara's real quick. I'm just gonna doll it out, and then I'll do mine with more commentary. How about that?
This is a intro though. I feel like I should stop for a second.
Oh, and do
just
what?
for a second. I'm not even gonna do a commercial. I'm just gonna stop for a second, just so we have structure.
Okay.
I like this fake structure that I have.
Fake structure.
Mind.
Okay.
Like sometimes I'll even make up like an unrealistic timeline of like I want this segment to be 40 minutes, and I just pull that out of my ass. There's some reason I just want this to be 40 minutes. And
okay.
I want this one to be like 10 or 15. Like
what?
I just make up borders as I go. It's very, very strange. It makes me feel like there's a structure to this.
All right.
There's method to this madness. You know it was raining today?
Yeah.
I thought you'd think this is funny. There was this guy. He had a beard. It wasn't a huge beard. It's about like yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is now. And he had an umbrella in his hand.
Did his beard not fall off?
I wanted to walk up and hand him a razor and say, "Hey, bro, you got to pick one.
That would be so
You can't have both.
It's so funny.
This is the world we live in. You cannot have both."
Maybe he didn't want his beard to get wet. Maybe that was it. I don't know.
That would be a funny comeback if that all happened.
Yeah.
That would be a pretty funny comeback. That's the only other thing I had for the intro.
That's
the
good.
funny part of the intro. Oh, we're waiting on tonight. They're supposed to drop what I'm assuming is the final trailer for almost said The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. Wait, isn't that the name of it?
I don't think so.
No, The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Good Lord.
This is the. I'm assuming because this is October and it comes out in December. I don't think they'll do another one. But they said they're going to air it at 9:30. It's almost 9 now on Monday night. I guess they meant. I don't know if they meant 9:30 Central Time or I've been refreshing
probably.
the site because I know they'll put it here. So anyway, we're waiting on that too, and we're checking that out, and we're watching Raw, and we're podcasting, and I'm gonna hit stop, and then we're gonna do this list.
There you go.
All right, I hit stop.
You hit stop.
And then I hit record.
You hit record again.
So let's do this.
I'm going to ramble off Kara's list, and then I'll give mine one more commentary. I already said that, though, didn't I?
Yeah.
Right.
I like it when we go back and forth between lists, but since you're winging it.
We're winging it, yeah. Okay. Some of Kara's lists I haven't seen. Some of them I have. So I won't have. But When a Stranger Calls, that's one of our first one on our list. And Scream 4 specifically, that's weird.
That's funny because Scream 1 was on my list, and that's one I had to defend as to why it's underrated. and I thought it was underrated because of the sequels that weren't that good.
Okay. The Messengers, and that's a movie that she had listed before as one of her favorites that you had never seen. So that's probably.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Kara you need to.
I need to watch that.
You need
I
to
just
watch
made
that.
2 lists.
Yes, made 2 lists as well.
That's definitely worthy of a pass.
Dead Silence.
Oh yeah. Was that underrated though?
I don't. This is
seemed like it was pretty
this is
fun. I heard a lot about
this
it.
is from the perspective of a 17-year-old teenager.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Hush, and if you haven't seen Hush, it's more of a thriller. It's about a deaf girl out in the middle of the woods. Somebody's taunting her. It's kind of creepy. I've seen it. It's a good movie.
Okay.
The Strangers
Well, yeah.
and
I don't think that's underrated.
Trick
But
or
it's a good
Treat.
movie.
And when she says Trick or Treat, I'm pretty sure she's not talking about the awesome one back in the 80s that we're talking about.
That's funny you say that because when you hear this other segment,
Yeah.
we talk a lot about both.
Yeah.
And that was on Kelly's list, the one she's talking about.
With this Sam Hain or whatever his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And The Babadook, which I didn't know Carrie even seen.
The what?
The Babadook.
I haven't seen like 90% of her list.
Yeah, but that's what's good about having a younger person on here.
Yeah, I like that perspective because we're all old, so we're gonna name off the same shit.
It's like you wouldn't watch Saw because it was newer. So
But I did, and I liked it.
yeah.
But you know what I liked about it? It reminded me of older horror movies.
Emoji
Like that's why
But-
I like House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects. It reminded me of old.
Out of these two, I think you'll like The Messengers better than Hush. Hush, it's more of a. You have your
Pig, if you could eat your bone a little louder, I'd
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Pig Eating His Bone is an underrated horror movie. It's kind of scary sounding.
That's his list.
Yes, this list. But
His list is how hard it is to eat this bone.
I've never seen The Babadook. I've heard of it, but I've never
Yeah.
seen it. Now I get to my list, and I don't even. You have to keep count.
Like this is the first time there's ever been a list
That hasn't been wrote down.
that hasn't been wrote down in some form.
Wrote down and picked
You're
over,
literally just-
picked over 1,000 times because most of my lists don't come out the first way.
I did change mine. I did like 3 drafts of mine.
And I'm gonna have to defend a lot of mine because
That's fine. I had to defend. I had to defend like 3 of mine, but I had a good defense. Like I would like if I was in court, I think I would have won the case.
You think you would have
for
won the
each one.
case?
I was a good lawyer. I was a good defense attorney.
and I don't know if I need to hold the. I'm just gonna name them,
And we didn't do ours in order.
and this is no particular order. And the first one, when you said underrated horror movie, the first one that came to my mind, and I can't even think of the name of it right now, is it's Nightbreed by Clive Barker. Clive Barker, Nightbreed. It had
Wasn't there a movie called Night Breeders?
it's Nightbreed.
But is there a movie called Night Breeders?
I don't know.
Let's fire up the Google box. I may be wrong. I think there's one called Nightbreed. Yes, yeah. That was a good movie. I watched that. That's an old movie.
Oh yeah.
But I think nope. I think Night Breeders is the name of a Misfits song.
Oh. He is getting that bone.
Night Breeders song. Let me type that. There's a song called Night Breeders. It may not be by the Misfits. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, but Nightbreed. I think it's a Clive Barker movie. I was a teenager, so it was kind of
Yep.
good. But
Director and screenplay. Music composed by Danny Elfman.
oh shit,
Nice.
he kind of went out.
Budget $11 million.
But that was a pretty good movie. It had some cool creatures and
For
monsters in it.
1990, $11 million's a high budget
That's
for
a
a horror
high
movie.
budget for. I think it flopped, but it was pretty good. Some of the creatures and stuff was pretty good in that. That's pretty underrated to me. One that's not so. I think the Hellraiser franchise is underrated.
You think?
Yes, it
I
does.
mean, for mainstream people.
For mainstream-
probably, but
and
for
that's-
horror movie fans, definitely not.
That's why I said that at the beginning. It does not.
There
get-
are some Hellraiser sequels that weren't that great, but the first one was. Dude,
But the
creepy.
well, but there were some Jason. There was some Friday the 13th, Halloween, as well as Nightmare on Elm Street
True.
sequels. It wasn't great.
True.
But it should be up in there with those. as an equal in that main trilogy of
You're right.
bad guys, and it's not. And another one that I'm fixing to name is Wishmaster. Should be in there as well. That first Wishmaster was a very good storyline horror movie.
That just made me think of another one that I wish I would have done at least as an honorable mention is Witchboard.
Which one? The one.
I think the first one.
The first one with
Was real messed up.
the Tony Katane.
It was the one where like they were doing the Ouija board, and like the person got possessed, and like they
Yeah.
changed into the evil person.
Okay.
Like really, maybe I'm thinking about Warlock. Jesus, all these get.
Oh, Warlock is awesome.
No, I'm thinking about Warlock.
You think about
I'm not thinking about Witchboard. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. Yeah, so I got that's 3. I don't know if I might have 10. Christine.
Dude, I just watched Christine again the other night, and you're so right.
Christine.
That movie.
It
That movie's good. It holds up. Death to all shitters. Is that not hilarious? That's the only movie. That's the only time I've ever heard that said. And that was like a common theme, is they would say death to all shitters. First of all, what's a shitter? I guess
for
it's
real.
I guess a shitter is just a bad
Just
person.
a
but
bad person.
I think we're all shitters, dude. I don't know of a person that doesn't.
Another one's Cursed. A movie called Cursed. It's a werewolf movie with Christina Ricci.
Oh.
Have you
I
seen
didn't
it?
see that one.
It's-
But I had a werewolf theme to mine.
It's a pretty good werewolf movie. I like it. And to get a little more sci-fi-ish than I like to separate sci-fi from horror.
We
I don't-
talked about that.
But The Faculty,
Oh yeah, that'd probably be a horror movie.
yeah.
Yeah. And what's her name? The blonde that was so freaking hot in that.
The teacher that was so freaking hot,
Yeah.
Famke Janssen.
Is that her name?
The Famke Janssen was the teacher. She was the
girl that was the alien. And the Faculty had a good soundtrack, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Another franchise killer that didn't get the glory as the main trilogy was Candyman.
Well, again, it's pretty highly revered amongst
Horror fans, but
yeah, but probably not
your average Joe,
mainstream,
not so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Dude,
Yeah.
I still want to talk about Christine for a minute.
Oh, absolutely.
Because here's the problem. People think, oh, a movie about a car that's possessed. No, it's more about, what was the guy's name? The main character? His psychological meltdown.
Yeah.
It's really cool because he was like a nerd, like a dork that everybody picked on. But he became a badass. Even though he became a homicidal maniac, still, it was almost like if you were an awkward nerd like me growing up, this is like a movie for you because like he flipped the script and went like, you probably shouldn't go kill all your bullies. That's
Well,
highly
he
illegal.
didn't. He didn't. The car. Car did.
Well, he did, but then the car started doing it without him.
Well, he tried to kill the last, but the car done all the others.
Yeah.
But in the book,
I thought
he didn't kill. He didn't try to kill any of them until the end of the movie, and that was him.
And that's when he was completely flipped.
And that was when he completely
He had
flipped.
broke bad. Big
But
time.
in the book, it kind of goes in more detail of his transformation.
His transformation is the coolest thing about that movie.
Yeah, and that's what makes the book so much better. Is it
Because he went from nerd to badass to homicidal maniac.
to homicide maniac. Yeah, he went from nerd to badass with a hot chick to homicide maniac. Let's not leave that out.
She was hot for the time.
Oh
Those
yeah,
flybacks didn't hold up.
I don't know.
That did something for
I
you?
still dig it.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I watched the movie when it came out, so.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
What are you at, like 7 now? You're getting up there.
I'm getting on up there,
Might as well go the distance.
and I don't know which version is the underrated horror movie, but it's a horror movie that I'm going to say the Crispin Glover version, and I'm going to say Ben.
What?
Ben.
Ben?
The guy when he's all the rats.
Okay.
Never seen Ben?
I don't think so. I've seen Tommy.
It's a remake with Crispin Glover. Pull it up on Google.
Dude, you know what I'm thinking about? I just realized something.
Oh,
The
Lord.
hot chick I was thinking about wasn't from the faculty.
Oh, there's a big difference in
It
that
was
hot chick.
Species. It was the movie Species. And that was, how do you say her name?
Natasha Henstridge.
Yeah.
Because she is smoking hot.
Yeah, I had those two movies completely crossed up. That was my bad. Yeah, she's super hot.
Yes.
Well, I guess she still is. She definitely
Probably.
Probably.
It don't go away that fast.
Species was 1995.
Yeah.
What year did I graduate? It was 95, wasn't it?
I don't know. I do.
I think so. What year is this? Anyway, what was I looking up?
Ben.
$1972.
There's a remake. There's a newer version. Put Ben movie Crispin Glover. I think Crispin Glover was in it.
I was trying to say who did this one. Director Phil Carlson.
Willard. They called it Willard.
It's called Willard.
Willard. Okay, I mean Willard. But it's Ben is what it is. They just
2003.
changed the name of it to Willard.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's very good.
I imagine so because Crispin Glover, he was
Mhm.
like born to play
Creepy people.
that kind of role. You know?
Yeah. That's a good one.
See her, what, to 7 or 8 now?
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
That's
I
all
mean,
you
there's a
got?
few here and there maybe I could think of, but yeah, that's my list.
We're going to do an outro shortly. If you think of
I'll think of any more. I'll
if you think
throw
of any
them
more,
in there.
actually write them down, though, like in your phone or something.
Write them down. I'm gonna make you edit it all out. Oh, I just seen something. Go back where he was at on the Yahoo there. No, not there. Somewhere else. It showed Zoe right there. Zoe Kravitz.
She's going to play Catwoman.
She's gonna play Catwoman.
I was going to save that for the outro, but yeah, we can go ahead and talk about
Are you
it.
excited about that?
I think.
I'm excited about that.
I mean, I've never seen her in anything, but she
Oh, you
definitely.
haven't? You know who that is, don't you?
Lenny Kravitz's
It's
daughter.
Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Yeah, she's definitely hot. And Catwoman kind of needs to be.
Kind of needs to be hot.
Yeah.
She looks just like her mama.
Yeah, her mom's hot.
Yeah.
She got that Hulkstable blood. Right?
I need to refill my beer.
All right. That's it for your list, unless you think about something during the outro.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Those new band shirts look awesome. Where did you get those done?
At Anarchy Design.
They do screen printing now?
Oh, yeah. They do professional custom screen printing at a very competitive rate.
Well, where can I find them?
Look them up on Facebook, facebook.com/anarchydesign69, or email them at anarchydesign69@gmail.com. You can check out some of their work on their Facebook page. When you're ready to order, you can send them your idea, or they can design it for you. It's a one-stop shop for all your screen printing needs. That's anarchydesign69@gmail.com. It's a one-stop shop for all your screen printing needs. That's anarchydesign69@gmail.com. All right, it's that time of year.
And we're back.
It's list time. Let me turn down the output here. So,
Yeah, we don't need
No
no
slap
unneeded
back.
feedback.
and we don't have any air conditioning to worry about tonight.
Well, we got a fire going.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you can't hear the air conditioner in the mix here because we don't need it.
You need to turn yours up some.
You think so? Let me listen to it real quick. All right, so we have Mark Kella and Lonnie C. Ritta in the house.
Back.
You're back.
We're back for the first time. I'm back for the first time in a long time.
It's been a while since I've been on.
Yeah, it's been hard to nail you. Y'all are both like Jello, man. It's hard to
Yeah.
nail you to the wall. You just jiggle everywhere.
Just jiggle, split me open.
So let's do this the traditional way. which way we want to go?
We'll start with you.
Let's
Start with me. All right, we'll
go
start
in
with me.
a circle.
And mine's not in order,
Mine's not in order.
but actually, I'm gonna go with number 2 first because it's probably like the number 1 underrated horror movie of all time, and that's The Gate.
Actually, when I saw yours, I took it off of mine just because you already had it on yours. So.
No, it's fine. We can have duplicates. We do it all the time.
I didn't put it on mine because I don't really consider that movie to be underrated. I remember it being really big.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being big. I really don't. The first time I ever heard about it was on HBO, and we actually didn't subscribe to HBO, but we just somehow got it anyway. And
I can remember watching it on pay-per-view back when that was a thing.
whoa,
Yeah, it had just come out. So that's, I mean, I don't know. I was a little bit younger, though.
that show like wins the creepy award. It's not just scary; it's creepy as hell.
Back in the day, it was horrifying.
Because I was a kid, like when it came out,
Yeah.
and like your parents would leave, and they didn't have cell phones and stuff. And it's
That's
like
what
you're
the
home
movie's
alone,
about, too.
and the movie's kind of about the kids being home alone and like some
Yeah.
crazy shit popping off.
Leaving the hot sister there to watch.
And she brings friends over and
Yeah.
they're partying. And
By the way, we traded the air conditioner noise for my dog sitting right behind me eating a bone.
I don't know why you gave him a bone right before we started.
Well, I didn't write before, but anyway.
He picks his mom.
Well, I'll just go ahead and start with my top one because I really do think it is the most underrated. The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Okay.
And if you have not seen that, watch it. Even now today,
How old is it?
it maybe 5 years, maybe. It terrified me. I had to watch it in 2 sittings.
See, I don't have anything new on here.
I haven't
That's
seen-
why I feel bad.
I haven't
'cause I
seen
don't
it.
have anything new on here. I thought about putting The Mirror. Remember that WWE movie? The Mirror?
No, but I remember See No Evil was pretty good with Kane.
Yeah. I didn't think about that one.
We'll put it on our honorable mention.
Yeah. The Mirror, too. That was...
All right, well, what's your...
Well, hang on. Tell me a
Are
little
you
bit
going
about
over
the
your-
autopsy.
yeah,
of
tell
Jane. I
us
mean,
about
without
Jane
spoiling
Doe.
it.
It's kind of hard not to spoil, but father son have this. They're morticians, and there's this body, and they start doing an autopsy on it, and all this weird, freaky stuff starts happening, and they're finding like sigils and signs and stuff.
Is Jane Doe
and
hot?
She's pretty hot.
And I'm assuming she's naked.
Yeah, she's naked.
Okay. That's what Anthony always said. You what?
hot is always
It's like when you watch
But-
horror
but
movies as a
dead.
kid, you come for the boobs and stay for the horror.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, she's dead too, so it's kind of like, she's hot.
But you know she's not really
Is it
bad.
okay for me to like this?
Yeah, because you know that she's not really dead.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But yes, the movie is super freaky. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you go watch it.
I will. All right.
I will.
Matter of fact, I think I've got it. I'll let you borrow
I
it.
saw it on your hard drive.
All
Wait,
right.
That's illegal. Never mind. We're kidding. We're all comedy here.
Well, my first one on the list is probably the only one I know of that I'm kind of, I don't know if it's underrated or not, would be Critters.
I would
Because
see
you
it
know
as.
they're doing
I would see it as underrated.
just got
they're
the
supposed
new-
to do a remake.
Well, the new one just come out.
Oh, really?
It's supposed to be like a
See, I haven't seen it yet,
reboot-ish
yeah.
type deal.
I think is that the one? No, the Ghouls is the one where it's coming out of the toilet on the
Ghoulies?
cover. Ghoulies.
Ghoulies.
That-
I forgot about that
I was
one
going to put that on mine, but
It still feels like maybe it's a movie that people dismiss because they're like, well, that looks silly, but it's actually pretty scary.
that
So it would count as underrated.
And I think what hurt it so much is there was like 20 sequels to it.
Yeah, exactly. It was
And it
like
just kept getting
Tremors.
sillier and
Because I thought about
sillier.
putting Tremors on there, but like the first Tremors probably wasn't.
Tremors
it
1 and
wasn't
2 was
underrated.
not underrated.
But the rest of them after that,
But is that a
you-
horror movie?
I
you think?
mean,
Yes, that is a horror movie.
well, technically, I
It is a
guess. yeah.
sci-fi
The first one
monster
probably. I'm
horror
sure the
movie.
Yeah, I would
first
think
one
it's
would
more
be.
sci-fi.
The first one probably would be more
It's
horror
fun, like
movie.
me and
But
Sean were
after
talking about this the
that,
other
it
day.
became-
Like sci-fi is like the first cousin of horror.
yeah.
Well, that's what me and Wax was just talking about. You got your horror, and then you got your subgenres of horror.
Yeah.
So, and
There's
I
so
think
many
a
different
lot
styles.
of horror movies or sci-fi movies can also cross over into the horror movie aspect too.
Well, it's like, horror went from a little bit that from there like what 15 years ago, it went from being
Just
scary to
slasher
being
and gore,
gory.
yeah.
Like I mean, I just looked at that as like gore movies, not really horror movies. It's like Just they see who can get the grossest.
Yeah.
You know. All right, we're back around.
You don't have anything else to say about Critters?
Critters.
You just.
No, I remember.
By the way,
there
like,
was a lot of those. There were so many of those movies that I get them all tied into one, and I
Yeah.
don't know.
yeah.
And I don't know. I don't really
And
know.
a lot of
if
these
that was
movies I'd have to go
underrated.
back and rewatch. You know.
Some of them don't hold up. Critters actually kind of held up pretty good because I watched it a couple weeks ago. I want to say.
Well, a lot of these you got to take with a grain of salt while you're
Yeah.
watching them. You know.
Cool thing
They
about
were
Critters
dated.
is it had the naked chick in it
Exactly. Yeah.
Come for the boobs,
With a
stay for the horror.
With a staple in her
with the
belly.
staple in her belly.
I do remember that much. She had a staple in her
She was
belly.
like Playmate Miss November or something.
Yeah. And he almost became Freddy Krueger. Do you remember that?
No,
There
I
was a big
didn't.
poster of Freddy Krueger, and he was about to change into that poster, and something happened.
Oh wow. I
But he was
definitely
about
gonna
to
go back and
become
watch.
Freddy Krueger.
That's pretty cool.
My list, I forgot about this, actually has an unintentional theme. Like, I didn't plan this, but I've got, like, several werewolf movies. But the movie just called Wolf with Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah. Was that considered horror?
I mean, it's about werewolves and shit. Like, how could it not be?
Maybe just.
Well, one
the
thing that stood
setting
out to me is
was-
like that's when Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer were in their prime. Like
Yeah.
they're still awesome, but dude, Michelle Pfeiffer was so hot because that was like around the Catwoman time. I don't know the exact year versus year of which one
Yeah.
came out first, but it was in that around the same decade. And of course, Jack Nicholson is still firing on all cylinders, but like he was in his prime and like. Just the acting was to the top, but one thing that stood out to me about Wolf was the way they made the werewolves look, and this is before CGI. They didn't look like puppet dogs,
Yeah.
and they didn't look like weird
exactly.
CGI things like American Werewolf in Paris. You know, you remember that?
Which that's a good movie.
Not American Werewolf in London,
American Werewolf in Paris. I love that movie.
but the werewolves looked that CGI
kinda
didn't hold
weird,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a good movie, but the werewolves just didn't look cool.
And I got
It's hard to make a werewolf look cool. I
Has
think.
Jack Nicholson never not been in his prime?
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a badass. I'm just saying that they were firing on all cylinders at
Yeah.
that point.
All right. Well, my next one.
What year was that? Did I have this pulled up? 1994. So when did Batman come out? 99?
99.
No, 89.
89.
So it came out in 89, 90.
That was after Joker.
So like 4 years removed, 4 years ahead of them being Joker and Catwoman.
Yeah.
They're werewolves. It's a good movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I don't know if this one was underrated or if anybody even really considered it horror, but Stir of Echoes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Kevin Bacon, right?
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Damn it, damn it,
And
damn
the
it.
coolest about the whole
I
movie
wish I'd have put that on my list.
was they was playing Paint It Black throughout the whole movie.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it a cool version of it though? Or
Yes,
was it the original?
it was. Well, they started out with the original, and then it went to a different version because he was listening to it on the radio. But I thought that movie was.
Nice.
It was a real
Yeah.
mind.
I can't believe I didn't put that on my list because I love that movie.
But see, I don't know if that was
Well,
underrated
it kinda,
or not.
I think you can consider it underrated because it came out at the same time as
It's not like it was a blockbuster.
it came out at the same time as Sixth Sense, and it was like
Oh, yeah.
it was so similar that everybody just kind of forgot about it, you know.
Yeah, that was definitely a good movie. That's a good one. Anything
And-
else you want to say about that, or
No, if they haven't seen that movie,
they
Yeah.
need to?
they
That's a good movie.
they haven't seen it. There's something wrong.
That's
with
one of
them.
those movies like if you just bust out, hey, I want to watch Star of Echoes, I'd be like, okay, let's do
Yes.
it. I would
My-
be like, I've already seen it.
All right, well, let's pause this, watch Stir of Echoes, and we'll be right
Okay,
back.
we'll be right back after Star of Echoes.
My second one is I had to ask before we started recording to make sure the name of it, but it's Night of the Demon.
That's Leanne Quigley.
Yeah. And I don't even know that the movie was scary because it was really cheesy. But I do remember when I watched it, I was a little older when I
Yeah.
watched it. And I do remember when I watched it, I had like really bad nightmares.
I don't know if it was scary or not either, because we watched it after
It
we
was
met
very
Leanne.
cheesy.
After
I
we
mean,
met
it was
Leanne
really
Quigley,
cheesy.
we watched it, and it really wasn't
But she was very hot.
scary.
Yes.
But I'm betting if we'd watched it in the '80s when it come
Other
out,
than putting a tube of
Lipstick.
lipstick in her boob.
inside of her titty.
Inside her boob.
I just want to know, like, back then, I don't know if they had like creative meetings and table reads.
Yeah.
But could you imagine the guy
Like, he
that
was the
pitched
guy
that?
like, hey man.
Hey man, I got an idea. Hear me out. There's gonna be a scene where this chick goes crazy.
She's
And
dead.
she's gonna be writing all over her boobs with lipstick. Then, hear me out. She's going to shove the entire tube of lipstick into her nipple.
Nipple.
Could you imagine how do you get that?
Yeah.
How do you get that approved?
Like,
from
all right,
management?
man, we're checking this.
It's like I could just see like the producer of the show being like, "Excuse me, I noticed on page 38 of the script that a lady shoves a tube of lipstick into her nipple. How are we filming that?
Yeah, how are we gonna do that?
This is like 1984. What are we
Is
doing
it
here, people?"
okay? All right, that's all I got to say about that. We talked about nipple.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
lipstick nipple. So
I'm gonna jump down my list again. It's not in order. I'm gonna say Scream, and everybody's gonna be like, "Scream, that wasn't underrated." And let me explain how it's underrated, because the sequels that followed were nothing compared to the first one,
that's true.
and because of the sequels, people look at the franchise as being weak. And not all the sequels were shit, but some of them were really bad.
Yeah.
I think anything after 1 was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was.
Because it didn't Scream the first time that we actually got the spoken rules of horror movies.
I think it was.
Sort of, yeah. But like Scream 1 was actually really good. If you go back and watch it and get past the fact that the franchise kind of became a joke somehow, you know, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a scary movie.
I remember watching it in the theater and
Yeah,
people
joke.
were literally screaming and hollering. Like, it was
Yeah.
a packed theater.
Well, you know they.
And
that
I was on
the
a
first
date with a
commercial I
girl at the
remember.
time, and she was like clawing my arm with her
You remember
fingernails.
that was the first movie I remember them. As part of the trailer, they were doing the audience reaction.
Yeah.
That was the first time I remember anybody ever doing that.
Well, it was
Which
full of
was
jump
Scream.
scares.
Yeah.
So
And it was a good storyline. Like, it was a good movie.
And I think that's one of the few that actually didn't pin who actually the killers were till
Yeah.
they released it. It was pretty good. All right, well, my number 3, and y'all can disagree if you want to on the underratedness of it, was Ghost Ship.
oh, yes,
It had Mudvayne on the soundtrack.
Yes.
I saw that at the Amory Theater as well.
I seen it in Tupelo Theater with my uncle, I think. But yeah, I love that movie.
You remember that scene where like that wire, that cable broke loose and like
And
sliced
everybody on the deck in half.
That was crazy.
And if I'm not mistaken, Mudvayne was playing during that.
I can't remember, but I know Mudvayne was. I thought that was cool that they were in it.
Dude, that was a good movie. I think I found it in the $5 bin one time and was like, oh my God, yes!
My next one is, it's really obscure, but there was a movie there was actually at least 2 of them, but it was called The Curse, and it was about snakes. And in the first movie, it was just about snakes. Like, and the thing that I remember the most is these guys were going down the road, and all of a sudden, like up ahead of them, the road turned black. And they were like, you know, what's this? Why is the road black up here? And they thought it was like water or oil or something. And they get up to it, and it's a complete river of snakes covering the road. And they drove over it, and you can see the snakes like biting at the tires and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Now the second one got really cheesy
By the way,
because they
River
had
of
like,
Snakes is a much better title
oh yeah,
than like what'd you say? Cursed.
The Curse.
The Curse.
And the second one,
River of Snakes would
the
be like an
second
awesome
one kinda,
band name.
It kind of got really cheesy because they ended up the
Or
snakes, the people, like if the snake bit them, they became part snake or whatever, and they had like a snake dog hybrid, and it kind of got real cheesy. But now the first one was just about snakes, and it was really good.
That's why they
And then there was another movie. It was actually a ripoff. The Curse was actually a ripoff of a movie called Hiss, which was pretty much the same movie. And then I guess that later on.
I would
turned
never
into
watch a movie named
Snakes on a
Hiss.
Plane and Snake Island.
You know, there's an actual Snake Island.
Yeah, I do. That movie's not that bad. Snake Island. I mean, it was just a rip off of Snakes on a Plane. It was just they were on an island.
I didn't care for snakes on a plane,
But-
except for snake biting the boob, and I can't even say it on here. His catchphrase.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody knows that. My next one, They Live.
Oh my God.
That is a
Roddy
badass
Piper.
movie with Roddy Piper.
I watched
Rodney
it not
Rodney
long
the
ago.
Piper is
Man,
Santino
He's
used to
here
go.
to chew bubble gum and kick ass,
And
and
I'm
he's
all
all
out
out of bubble gum.
But like it was so cool because it was the beginning of like everybody
It's
that's
Billy
in,
Blanks, right? Wasn't that who was in it with him?
I'm not sure
I don't
about that.
remember.
But
I'm
like it was the
almost
beginning of
positive
all
Billy
the like it
Blanks.
was the conspiracy theory movie.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
because everybody that's into conspiracy theories, like when you watch these conspiracy theory videos, they constantly reference They Live. Because it's like finally the paranoid people had like a Hollywood box office film and he was a badass in it. And it's arguably more sci-fi, but at the time that it came out, it was always in the horror section
Yeah.
of
yeah.
Western Auto. Which why did Western Auto rent tapes?
Because nobody else did.
We had,
I mean-
it was Video Check, Ray's Rent a Movie.
Did every town have a Ray's
swapped.
Rent a
Like
movie?
Bob's Tape Shop.
Well, they swapped. It was Video Check for a little while, and Ray's Rent a Movie, and then Western Auto rented it, and then Movie
It's like Western
Gallery-
Auto said, we're not selling shit, guys. Let's rent movies.
Movie Gallery.
Hey, whatever it takes to survive. But yeah, it was always in the horror section. And like,
Well, I don't think they actually had a sci-fi section category back then.
they may not have, because there wasn't a lot of sci-fi movies.
And it was automatically horror.
That was it.
Yeah. And Star Wars wasn't even, Star Wars and Star Trek wasn't even considered sci-fi back then.
it was in the awesome section.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, number 4 for you.
My number 4 is 13 Ghosts.
Oh.
Interesting.
I love that movie.
I've actually got that DVD.
Are you
I
talking about,
didn't
whoa. There was a remake. We got to specify.
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
new one, the newer one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Shannon Elizabeth.
With Shan, yeah, her and Peter Shalhoub or Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah.
There was like one like ghost in there. It was like a total butterface, right? It was like this naked demon that was hot.
Oh yeah.
But the
Except
face was all
Yeah.
demonic, but the rest of the body was,
No, not in 13 Ghosts.
wasn't.
No, 13
Oh.
Ghosts. There was the model. She was the one that killed herself out of vanity. But she
Yeah.
was naked throughout the entire movie, and she was fun. If you count, don't count the cut marks, or she like cut herself
Yeah.
open.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
My number 4 is this one. I was kind of worried whether it was actually horror. It was at the time that it came out, but now it's not. Is Plan 9 from Outer Space?
That's a good
Bela
one.
Lugosi.
I haven't seen that. in
You know that's a good
forever.
movie when they make a movie based on making a movie.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a movie about them
Ed
making the
Wood,
movie. Yeah.
About Ed Wood.
So if you make a movie about making a movie, that movie was probably pretty good.
And it's just so crazy that Bela Lugosi's in the movie like 30-something seconds. But he got top billing, and they just got a guy that looked like him in the eyes to finish out the whole movie.
But I thought he was Dracula.
But they would use a
Right.
yes,
but not,
yes.
but not in that movie, was
Not
it?
in that movie.
Well, no.
Well,
but
he
this
was. He
actor.
was kind of same. It was the same thing, kind of.
Yeah.
But they would use the flying saucer. They would actually use a hubcap. But
On
when
some
they
fishing
blew-
string.
But when they blew the hubcap, they blew up this flying saucer and it caught on fire. Well, the hubcap wouldn't burn, so they spray painted a paper plate and to burn the paper plate because the hubcap wouldn't burn. I mean, it would, and they had like vacuum hoses and dryer vents coming out of the inside of the ship. The inside of the ship's made out of cardboard. It's got a dryer vent coming out.
Mhm.
And, whatever random buttons they can find off of like a washing machine or
Well,
something.
what if actual aliens design their crafts to look like hubcaps, so that when people take pictures of them, they're like, "Dude, that's just a
That's just a
hubcap."
hubcap.
All right, this
Yeah.
isn't a conspiracy list
Oh,
now.
okay.
Let's stick to the
Fair enough.
list.
And when they're on fire, they're paper plates.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was mine. I wasn't really sure where that fell, but I called it anyway. I was like, I'm gonna do it anyway. So,
This is going to be one I have to defend a little bit because it's from a popular franchise. But if you hear me out, you'll see why I'm putting this in there. It's Jason X. Because when I heard about Jason X, I'm like, Jason in space.
I love that movie, man.
I did too, but when I first heard about it, rewind back to whatever year that was, like
2000.
2000 maybe? I don't know. We'll look that up in a second. But I was like, Jason in space? Are you shitting me? Like, we've really ran out of everything we can do with Jason. We have to put him in space. But it was actually not that bad. Like, the whole upgrade scene where he came out and the music kicked in.
Oh yeah.
The kill scenes were awesome.
It also had Lexi Daga in it too.
Yeah, I mean, it
From
was...
Andromeda.
And it was
yeah.
Kane Hodder
Oh yeah.
that played him. So everybody likes him. I was really what I was expecting going into it versus what I saw is why it landed on this list, because it was very underrated for me because I thought it was just gonna be some silly shit, and it was, but it worked.
it did work.
Especially
It worked.
the whole holodeck thing.
It wasn't so silly that I hated
That
it.
was awesome. I
was
think that was
silly
one
in
of
a way
the
that I
best
liked
kill
it.
scenes. All right, my next one is The Collector.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Oh,
I
it's-
vaguely remember it, but yeah, that's
that's the
scary.
dude had
I do
the
remember
mask that tied in the
that.
back, and he
Yeah.
kidnapped the people, and the house was set full of booby traps.
By the
so
way, a lot of
nobody
masks
could-
tie in the back. You got to be more specific.
I do remember.
Very
that.
few masks tie in the front. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
you got me on that one.
Let's talk about the mask a little more detail than ties in the back.
It looked like it was made out of a football.
Okay.
I mean, that,
football tied in the back.
yeah, one that ties in the back, not in the front, but in the back.
Not in the front like most masks. They tie across the nose, you know.
But that was on the cover of it. The dude's got the mask and he's tying it, tightening it up in the back.
I'm gonna skip my next one because I think one of y'all's got it written, and I'll
It
wait.
don't
on,
matter.
I'll
Go
wait
ahead and
on
do it.
that.
No, that's fine.
I'm gonna skip down to. Do you remember the movie Chud
Yes.
or Chud 2, Bud the Chud?
Cannibalistic.
I actually
human
put those in there
underground
together,
brothers.
but Bud the Chud
That's a good one.
was a comedy, almost. But Chud was not. It was.
Yeah.
But Chud.
It
and
made
Bud
you
the
scared to
Chud,
like go
sewer
sit on the
people.
toilet or take a
Yeah,
shower.
exactly.
'Cause that
you
dude
never
could
knew
come
what
out
was
and get
in the sewer.
Then if you walked over a sewer grate, you just kind of walked around it.
Yeah.
You'd stare at it, make sure it didn't start moving.
And then there was part 2, Bud the Chud. It was more of a comedy, but still,
Yeah, that one got weird.
yeah.
But yeah, that's a good one. Chud. I'm going back to my little theme that I had kind of going on accidentally. The Howling.
Oh yeah.
My wolf thing. The Howling was a good movie.
Howling is a good movie.
But like the practical effects that they had in The Howling was really good.
Yeah.
Like I like to see cool looking scary wolves.
1 and 2 were the best ones. After that,
It got weird.
it got really weird.
Yeah.
Because 3 was called My Stepsister is a Wolf, something like that. So yeah,
The
it
Werewolf Diaries.
Hey, don't knock it. It might happen.
Mm.
All right. Well, my next one was The Descent.
That was the one which
Where they
there
went-
was like a few of them that came out. There was the cave.
This was the one with the
Descent,
cave.
and there was like 3 of those movies came out at once.
This one where they were spelunking, and they got lost in that cave system, and then all those monsters that lived in the bottom of it.
Yeah, and they were like
They were
like,
blind, kinda,
Okay,
yeah.
That's the good one. Yeah, that was the one I actually.
Which the first time I watched it, I was like, God, this movie's stupid. And then I watched it sober, and I was like,
Y'all keep going, I
holy
gotta pee.
crap, this is, ooh, this is kind of spooky.
Sorry, dude.
So yeah, I thought that.
I do remember that. That was the good one because I remember there was like 3 came out and there was one of them
Yeah.
I liked. And I
There was
couldn't remember
also
which
one
it
of
was.
them that was about scuba diving,
Yeah.
and I don't remember if the people got attacked by sharks or what, but
there was like 3. of
it wasn't
them
any
come out
good.
right at the same time.
and it got a big pop when it first came out, but then it just like completely faded away. Then they did the sequel to it, Descent 2, which turned out to be like a flop.
My next one is we had to look it up to find the name before we started because I couldn't remember the name of it, but it was Chopping Mall.
Yeah.
And I remember these robots. They had built these robots for security at the mall. And I remember these kids got locked in the mall, and these robots went crazy and was just slaughtering kids. And but I swore that Ozzy Osbourne was in that movie.
You know, we never did look up to see if he was or not.
But I swore he was in that movie, or maybe it was a song or something. But anyway, that was another one. I had to look it up. I just remembered the movie, but I didn't remember the name of it.
Well, you know, it was the 80s. I think it was 86.
Somebody's
So
gonna
There
drink.
was tons of those
You
type
know-
B-grade
well, you
movies
know-
came out too. So
his songs were in everything in the 80s.
that's true. So all right, we're back around to Mark since he's back.
And I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and go with The Fog.
Which one?
I don't have a lot to say about this one because I remember more about the remake than I do the original, but I remember both of them are really good. And it's not to be confused with The Mist, which is also, a great movie, probably honorable mention. But I just remember The Fog was like really creepy and I like creepy, kind of scary. I also like to jump out stuff, but I like to be creeped out. And I remember The Fog was pretty creepy and trippy. And I don't think a lot of, sometimes you talk about The Fog and what, I've never seen that, never heard of that.
Well, people don't realize they've seen it. I
Probably.
think just about everybody's seen it.
I wouldn't say everybody. Email us if you've seen The Fog. We'll take a survey.
So if we don't get any emails, does that mean I'm right?
No.
The Fog.
All right, my next one is The Green Inferno by Eli Roth.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's good.
Educate me.
It's not so much of a horror movie, like jump scares and stuff, but it's about this group of kids. It's kind of based on a true story-ish. A group of kids go to South America, and they're trying to stop deforestation and stuff. Well, they get out there, and they're going through the woods, and this tribe, gets them.
Oh, I do remember that.
It's got the...
Yes.
The movie was originally made in the 70s, late 70s or early 80s, and it was banned because there's one kill scene that whenever people seen it, they thought it was real. So they actually had authorities come and investigate the movie while it was being made because they thought this murder really happened
Because it was so real.
because it was so realistic.
Wow.
Well, then he ended up redoing a lot of the stuff. He kept a lot of the original footage and then just kind of redid some of the footage. But, yes, it was awesome. You really need to watch it, Mark. I think I've got it maybe in that box back there. But it's an Eli Roth movie, man. He's like Tarantino when it comes to
About
horror
what year
movies.
do you think that came out?
Oh, I didn't write it down. Originally, I want to say it come out within the last 5 years, maybe.
Oh, so it's fairly new.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he actually got to finish it. And he had to go back and redo a lot of stuff, and the final kill scenes on it are unbelievable. It's almost like the lost footage style type of movie.
Like Blair Witch.
Kind of like Blair Witch,
But
stuff like
actually
that.
back in
Found
the day.
footage.
Yeah, but it's documentary type style too, but it's horror and it's really good. You wouldn't be disappointed if you watched it.
All right, Clint.
Uh,
Next.
my next one would be, I would say any of the Puppet Master movies.
Any
I
of
think
them?
they're underrated, but I actually wrote down Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. But the Puppet Master and Demonic Toys are almost the same movie. to
I think
begin
I've seen
with,
1 through
but-
3, maybe.
I've seen
But
every
dude, there's
Puppet
like
Master.
80 Puppet Master
Yeah.
movies, and I was just gonna kind of lump them in because that's another one of those that you get them all mixed up. There's so
Yeah.
many of them you can't remember what happened in which movie because they're all basically the same. It's just random ways of killing,
and different people they're killing because they
But,
started out being
I mean,
bad
everybody
guys,
likes,
and then you seen that they're actually good guys. Turning
Bullethead
bad.
and
Pinhead.
no, not Pinhead.
Yeah, Pinhead was the dock worker.
The big one, and then there was one that had the drill bit on his
Yeah.
head, and
then you
Yeah.
had Blades.
the one that spun his face, spun
Jester.
like the Jester. Yeah,
Then you had Blades. He had blade hands,
right.
and the daggers come out of his eyes. You had Miss Leech, because she
Yeah.
would throw up leeches in your mouth.
all right, Mark, you're next, I guess.
My Bloody Valentine.
Oh wow,
I
there
did
was
not-
actually two of those.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
there
a
is
remake.
of those.
Yeah.
I didn't care for either of them.
I liked both, but the first one, and memory may not serve me correctly because it's been a long time since I've seen the first one, the original. But I was a little confused by the title because the only thing it really had to do with Valentine's Day is that the tragedy, like the mine blowing up or collapsing or whatever, what happened on February 14th. But in the in the remake in like 2009-ish,
Yeah, they were at a big dance or something.
well,
right?
and the guy was like taking people's hearts and drawing hearts on the wall
Yeah.
and like,
Wasn't Josh Hartnett in the remake?
I think so.
Oh,
It had some famous kids in it.
Yeah.
I remember kids at the time.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care for that movie.
And the remake came out originally in 3D only. Like that's the only way you could watch it was in
Yeah.
3D. And even after they retooled it for like just regular release, you could tell that there's like a lot of 3D stuff that was converted because there's like a lot in your face kind of shit. But it was really cool. I thought it was a good movie.
All right, my next one is a 2007 version of Trick or Treat. With
2007.
yes, it's the one that's got the burlap sack kid head, Samael.
The only Trick or Treat I know is like from '87.
That's the one with the rock bands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one was
Honorable mention.
this one had the little burlap sack head kid. You really need to watch it.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen it.
It's got a lot of famous people in it.
So
got a
does
lot-
the original.
Okay, a lot of famous people for 2000.
Okay.
A lot of famous people in 2000. We'll put it like that.
Like Gene Simmons was the radio station DJ in the original Trick or Treat.
And Ozzy Osbourne was the Reverend. But no, this is a 2007. It's completely different than the one in the 80s. It is really, really good.
I actually wrote down the one from the 80s. Like that was actually going to be my next one too.
I'm
But it
totally
was
with
the
you
one
on
from the
that.
80s.
I'm with you on that.
Because
100%.
I just remember when I looked at it at the box, since we were talking about the artwork on the box, I remember looking at it
that was a big deal back then.
and I was thinking
we didn't
the
have
whole
internet.
time
We didn't have ways to like hear about movies, so we had to judge the book by the cover.
that guy could play He-Man. Like I remember looking at the box cover and saying that guy could be He-Man. That was before a real Masters of the Universe movie, before that came
And
out.
plus, that movie was during the Satanic Panic, where everybody
The-
thought backward masking was like a big,
Yeah.
like a thing.
The only thing
And, like, it
about
was gonna
Trick or
control
Treat
people's
that I
minds.
didn't like was when, like, at the end when there was no CGI. It was all made out of rubber. But the fight scene was like these rubber arms just flailing. That was the only thing I hated about that movie. Even way back then, that fight scene at the end was just terrible because it was just rubber flailing arms. Like they had no motion to them at all. It was. I remember that much anyway.
Well, there is a tipping
So-
point where it gets too cheesy, but because I like 70s and 80s horror movies the most.
Well, the music, the
I
soundtrack in that Trick or Treat.
I can
movie.
forgive cheesiness, like even shitty acting. It's almost like
Well, it was a part of 80s.
it was just a part of it. Like you almost expect it. It's almost like
Oh yeah.
you want it in a
Well,
weird
they had
way.
to be B grade a little bit.
Well, not only that,
it needed to be a little
it was
under
such-
budgety.
They had no
Yeah.
budget at all for horror
That's
movies
true.
back then, so they got who they could get.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, when Kevin Bacon was in the second Friday the 13th, or was it the first one?
First one.
All right, that was like a huge deal,
yeah.
and he wasn't even like monumentally famous at that time
No.
yet. I mean, there was no 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon back then.
We had Feldman.
If we're staying in the theme of judge the book by the cover, it's going to be my next one's The Company of Wolves, which also stays with my little theme that I didn't plan.
Isn't that?
I gotta
That's
watch that.
That's the one where the dude was opening his mouth and the werewolf
Okay.
nose
Coming
was
out of
coming
it.
out of his
Yeah.
mouth, and it had like the little Red Riding Hood looking girl in the background.
And it had grandma over there with the thing of cookies on the side. And
Yeah, it was classic '80s horror, and the werewolves look cool. There's too many werewolf movies where the werewolves look dumb and unconvincing. Like they tried to go too human with it or too dog with it. It's hard to find that perfect balance.
at least it wasn't like Teen Wolf.
I like
I
Teen
like Teen Wolf.
I love Teen Wolf, but think about if all Wolfman movies were like Teen Wolf.
Well, that's true. Scott.
Hey, we're on our last one, by the way. I forgot to mention
Are we?
that. This is the final round.
Oh wow, I've still got a bunch left.
Go and
supposed to have 10.
Pick one, and then we'll add it. I've got one more too. I want to wait till Mark says one of his.
Okay, out of this list, the rest of them I'm gonna put as honorable mentions. Let me say, I'm gonna go with Mark's theme, Silver Bullet.
I forgot about Silver Bullet.
I did too.
So that must tell you how underrated it really was.
Wait, I went first and I just did number 9. So we still got one more round.
Okay, well I've still
Yeah.
got plenty to choose from.
Okay.
I just started, dude. I
I
just-
miscounted.
I got in the
off of my
zone.
list already, so I.
But Silver Bullet was, I can remember watching that as a kid.
Were you drinking a Coors Light?
No, I was
Because that's
probably
the Silver Bullet as well.
I was probably
Huh?
drinking a
Nobody?
tab at the time.
Okay.
I was young.
What about since we're on werewolf themes, this isn't one of the picks I had, but what about Blood and Chocolate?
Never
Didn't
seen
You
it.
like
remember that one? You
I
didn't
got
like
it and didn't like
I
it.
haven't seen it.
That was just a
It
comment. I was just
two
wondering
love
since we went
stories
on
to
that.
me, man.
My next one, I don't know if this is underrated, but but I would say Friday the 13th, and Mark told me it was part 5 because
Part
I thought
5.
it was part 4. But it's the one where it wasn't Jason. And I know a lot of people hated it because it wasn't Jason, it was
I
a
love the
copycat.
movie
But
as
the
a
movie
movie,
itself
man.
was good. I thought it was really good.
Yes.
You know. If you just had like somebody else, if the guy wasn't running around in a hockey mask, it would have still been a cool movie, you know.
I thought it stood pretty well as its own.
You know,
I don't know why they put it in that the whole Friday the 13th saga, but I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, and it was just a different way of, instead of let's figure out another way to bring Jason back again. It was just kind of okay. Well, let's just bring another guy in, a copycat. You know, so.
And you think somebody as famous as Jason, as a serial
And it
undead
would've worked.
killer,
I mean,
there is going to be copycats.
yeah.
So I mean, to me, that does kind of fit in the story. You had a copycat killer.
I guess
Alright.
hate mail's better than no
I'm gonna
mail.
let Mark get to his last one because mine kind of plays.
Let the hate mail begin.
My last one plays off of Mark's last one. So
And I'm not on their side, by the way.
So you're going to be sending me hate mail through the.
I'm
Real
going to send
pop
hate mail
culture.
to the podcast.
But this is underrated.
To
We
you.
are remembering that this is underrated, and that would probably be the only underrated. Other
Well, of
than
course
the
it's
one you
underrated. It
called.
was a Jason movie without Jason. Why wouldn't it be
Yeah.
like?
Okay, well then let's do this. A Jason movie that had Jason in it that totally blew balls. Jason in Manhattan, and it had Jason in it.
Boxed with the guy though, dude.
I don't care.
Even though
Punched
he
his
got
head
his
off.
head
They
off with
went-
one punch. But
They
still.
went from Camp Crystal Lake via some canal that connected it somehow.
That was kind of dumb. But you
And
said.
they
To
drug him-
Manhattan.
Did you say?
drug
Did you
him.
say blue balls or blue balls? Like, it
Blows
gave
balls.
You, it gave you blue balls.
No. Yeah, it did because it sucked so bad.
I don't understand the
It was
correlation.
so bad at it. I don't know.
Yeah, in hindsight, Jason Takes
But
Manhattan.
I'm gonna
was
let. I'm
kinda
gonna.
lame.
Yeah, that one was.
But it had good moments.
There was a hot chick in that one too. Short black hair. I remember that.
Yeah.
And I did go to the theater to see that one.
All right, as we lynching,
I want to go after Mark on this.
as
last
we
one.
lynching.
Do we want to do honorable mentions
Let's
before
do
our last one?
Let's do our last one and honorable mentions because we're at like 40
Well, I got
minutes.
something.
Okay.
I want to do my last one after Mark does his last one
That's fine.
because mine ties into it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna do my honorable mentions too.
Well,
My-
do your honorable mentions. then
Since he's
say the
gonna,
last one.
okay. Honorable mention: The Cell.
Oh, come
Great movie.
It's very psychological, man.
Great
like,
movie.
It was like so. It was like watching like a extended Marilyn Manson video. Well, like it became a horror movie when they went inside his head. You know, it was very
Yeah,
very
yeah.
creepy.
It cut
was
a horse
it
in
was-
half, man. That was creepy.
Not in half, in multiple pieces, and it was
Yeah.
still alive. Like it was just very unsettling. It felt uncomfortable, and to
Yeah.
see a movie that's that horror and have like Jennifer Lopez in it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of weird, but it worked. Like it was very very creepy. Another one I put in here is Prince of Darkness. It's a really really old horror movie, and I don't really feel like googling it right now, but I'm pretty sure it was John Carpenter.
It sounds right. Prince of Darkness, John Carpenter.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate mail, but then again, y'all said Friday the 13th Part 5 was good, so I don't give a shit.
Well, we said underrated.
My other honorable mention, and the reason I say this is because I just watched House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects, and the reason I say House of a Thousand Corpses is underrated, even though a lot of people consider it a classic, is that I don't understand why people put The Devil's Rejects so far above House of a Thousand Corpses, because
I
I
don't
hadn't
either.
watched either until like this October. I'm super late to the party because I'm getting ready to watch 3 from Hell, and everybody told me like, well, don't worry about House of a Thousand Corpses, just watch The Devil's Rejects.
Well, it's because House of a Thousand Corpses isn't tied in to a Devil's Reject like 3 from Hell is supposed to be.
I could see that, but also I think it's fine. It's great. I mean, you should watch House of a Thousand Corpses
It's
and then The
creepy.
Devil's Rejects.
And there was almost a true story too, like House of a Thousand Corpses. That wasn't a true story, but like
Wasn't it
was
based
kinda
on
based
events?
There was a like a fun house.
There's like a house of
built
like
that
950
actually
corpses.
had real dead bodies in it. Like they actually used real dead bodies in this.
Because House of like 100 corpses wouldn't be near as bad as a House of 1,000 corpses.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's a
man.
lot of corpses.
Or if it was like an odd number, like a house of 123 corpses.
It's all about perception, dude.
No, that a lot of people like that movie, but I don't understand why. And the reason it's on my honorable mention is because it's great in
Do
that.
you really have honorable mentions in underrated movies?
You could go on forever.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like
I just thought it was really, really good, but a lot of people told me like, "Well, just don't worry about House of a Thousand Corpses, just watch Devil's
yeah.
Rejects." But I was
I
like,
get that.
"Dude, House of a Thousand Corpses was good." Now, here's one thing I will say,
And it was the
and maybe I missed it, but I watched both movies around the same time within the same week. I never once heard anybody say, "Never put baby in the corner." I never heard that line spoke by anyone. And that's like an iconic thing that gets quoted all the time. Never put baby
Yeah,
in the
from
corner.
Dirty Dancing in the 80s.
Oh, it's a different baby. Okay. Or nobody puts baby in the corner. That's
Yeah,
the.
that's from Dirty
That's
Dancing.
I
Dirty
thought
Dancing.
okay. I thought it was from Devil's Rejects. I was like,
Hey, they probably.
I kept waiting
could've
for
used
it.
in
They
the-
might have. I
I
don't
kept
know.
waiting for it, man. I was
Right.
like, when is this gonna happen that they put baby in the corner and she gets really mad about it?
Dude, I'm honestly, I don't know. I never heard that about those 2 movies.
Okay.
But hey,
Never.
He actually could have used it.
He could have said it. I don't know.
I don't think I didn't hear it.
That would have been pretty funny.
All right, what's your last one, Mark? You didn't say your last one.
It was
Yeah,
a
go
blob.
ahead.
And I'm more looking at the remake because that's the one that. I mean, I like the original, but it's real.
The remake
real
was.
campy.
Yeah.
I think the remake was better.
I had
and
that was another hot
I mean, the
chick
original's
had
a
crush
classic. I'm not
on.
shitting on it, but
Was the main girl from the Blob.
Do
From
what?
The girl that she played in Becker. She played in Saw.
yeah.
Like that chick. I always had like the biggest crush on her when I was a kid too. Like it creeped me out on the Blob when he was making out with that chick and he rolled her over and like,
Oh, when she's
half
on
her
the-
face is melted.
Yeah, when they're on the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, wait a minute. But mine is do you guys remember the ripoff of the Blob? And it was called The Stuff.
Yeah.
No.
And you
Yes.
ate it. People ate it. It looked like marshmallow cream.
Yes.
And like after that
forgot
movie,
about
I
that.
didn't eat marshmallow cream for like years because I was afraid it was gonna come up. It was gonna like start living in my stomach and rip out of my
Wow.
stomach. But it was called The Stuff.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
And
I
it
remember
tasted
that.
good. It was just this shit that came from outer space and landed on Earth, and somebody decided to taste it.
Somebody was like, "Hey, look, marshmallow cream
It
out here
tastes
in the
good.
dirt."
And it looked like marshmallow cream.
I wonder if
So
that
then
was
they started
based on-
selling it. And they sold it, and everybody would eat it, and then it would just kill them.
Oh, wow.
And it started growing like the blob, and that was crazy. I've been saving that one till you said the blob because I wanted to add that.
You know, that's based. I wonder if that's based on a conspiracy theory. That's it's about an actual report, and I can't remember what town, but it's the sludge rain. Have you ever heard about that? Where in this one town it started raining this ooey goo shit, and nobody could figure out what it was, but nobody ate it or died. It just,
Was that like the
That is
town
a-
that it rained meat in?
I don't know. I digress.
But this, they
You
started.
should
They just. It was
Forget
a big
I
old
said
huge,
that. I'm not editing it.
It was
out
like a
here.
big old huge like marshmallow meteorite or whatever, and they just scooped it up and started selling it because it tastes good. Everybody loved it, and everybody ate it, and
Like snow
then it killed
cream.
them. Yeah,
I make that shit, and we have like radioactive, like acid rain.
and then I guess since
You got any honorable mentions?
I've got one that I would like to mention anyway.
Go for it.
Is Dracula 2000
Good movie.
mostly because
Nice.
of the soundtrack, but
nice.
but still,
That's
I
still
thought
good.
That was still it was just a good movie too.
I
Yeah.
agree.
All right, I'll go ahead. I'm just gonna start naming these off.
How many you got?
There's quite a few left. Told you I got in the zone, dude.
You remember that time we were naming off something? It wasn't horror movies, it was like wrestlers or something. And you got to number 4 and named like 12 people.
Our favorite wrestlers.
My number 4.
I don't think you know how this works.
Well, that's when we.
Our WCW.
Yeah,
that's-
everybody in the world that's ever wrestled.
That's when we started doing honorable mentions because I done that.
No, I think you okay. Yeah.
Yeah, then you started saying, well, let's just start doing honorable mentions. And you was like, because I wanted to do that too, but I didn't know if we could. And I was like, dude, it's your podcast. All right, The Ward. Have either of y'all seen that?
No,
It is really good. I've got it. I'll let you borrow it. But it's about a chick who goes
that's illegal.
and no,
If you let me borrow your DVD, it's not illegal.
I got the DVD. I bought it.
Okay, that's not illegal.
Yeah, that's why I said I'd
Strangely.
let you borrow it.
Somehow sharing a DVD is not illegal.
But it's about a chick who goes into a sane asylum and she's seeing ghosts and stuff. It's really good.
Okay.
My little description there is not doing it any justice at all.
Yeah, I was waiting for something else to happen, but I'm with you.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm down.
Krampus.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was really underrated.
Thank God you didn't say Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Okay.
Or as
let
I
me
call it, Silent but Deadly Night.
let me take that off. No, I'm kidding. I didn't put that on there. Oculus.
Oculus.
I haven't seen it.
Oculus was really good. It's got Karen Gillan in it.
What?
Amelia Pond.
It must be pretty recent.
It is. It's been
That's
in the
why I
last
haven't
5-6 years.
That's why I haven't seen
7 years maybe. Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
Pride and Prejudice. I like that. I actually.
That movie was really good. It's not really a horror
if we
movie.
Can count that one. Can we count the other one by that same author? Can we count
Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Slayer? Yeah.
Yes,
That is-
awesome.
Even though they're not horror movies, they're more campy,
No, but-
funny movies. But
That book, the book is awesome, dude.
Dude, if it's got zombies in it, you can
Both of
count it
those
as a horror
books are
movie.
awesome.
well, Shaun
It
of the
passes.
Dead, we tried counting
you know,
it
he's got
as
one about
one
the
time.
wise men being
I didn't know that.
zombies, I think. But he's got one about the 3 wise men too.
All right, I
haven't read it
got
yet.
2 more.
Damn.
Slither.
Slither was
Okay.
yeah.
That movie was really, really good. That had Nathan Fillion in it. And House 2.
House
Yes.
too. It was funny
Fuck.
too. It was one of those that was funny
Fist
too.
bump me on that one.
Yes,
That's-
House
Oh,
2 was so hilarious.
I
But
wish I
it
put that on
had
my
some
list.
scary parts to it. And
I'm
yeah.
180-year-old fart.
I just put that up on my honorable mentions as well.
Me too.
Digitally.
Digitally.
House was good.
House was really
House
good.
2 was so
House
different.
2 was
And it was like a
good.
completely different
Yeah.
movie. Yes.
It was like Chud and Bud the Chud. It was
Yep.
like it became a comedy.
Which you notice a lot of the 80s,
a much better quality movie. Than
a lot of the 80s horror movies done that.
Yeah,
If it was kind of a flop, they'd do a sequel to make it funny to kind of make
Yeah.
up for everything. And because Ghoulies done it, Gremlins done it, even though I didn't think Gremlins turned out to be a flop, but it wasn't as scary as they thought it was going to be.
No.
Gremlins actually.
It was like a box office smash.
Yeah, but they turned around the second one and turned it to be like a comedy.
The second one was more of a comedy. I think they just couldn't figure out where to go with the story.
Yeah.
Just
You know, I was rewatching Ghostbusters the other day.
We was watching that last night.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
watching it last night. and it's not classified as a horror movie, but like all the monsters and stuff on there.
It.
It's
I think it's kind of a
I'm gonna get
comedy,
crucified
but
for
it's a
saying
horror
this,
comedy.
But I actually like Ghostbusters 2.
I did
better than
too.
I did Ghostbusters.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
I mean, like,
whoa.
that's-
Next,
Podcast
next you're gonna say you really
Podcast
like
over.
the remake they did. You're gonna tell me that movie was
It
like
wasn't
better.
Bad. I didn't hate the movie. But
It was pretty good.
I
but
liked Ghostbusters too, but it does not hold a candle to one in my opinion.
no, me either. Not really.
Although that poster of Lord
Vigo,
Vito, I want
Master
one.
Vigo.
I want one for the man cave, like that size, like a life size.
Dude, that picture was bigger than the man cave.
I mean, it's pretty big.
You could like put it on the floor in here.
Be a nice rug.
Nice rug of Vigo.
We'll put it on the
A
ceiling.
rug of Vito.
Vigo.
Vigo. Vigo.
Vigo.
I can always remember that guy sitting there trying to help that guy pronounce it. He's like squeezing his face. Vigo.
All right, that's our list.
All right, well, I want to do a shout out real quick because I probably won't be able to do it.
Shout it out.
I want to wish Vanna a happy birthday,
Awesome. When's that?
the 29th.
This will be out before then, so yeah, that works.
But I probably won't be back on it before this one comes out.
No.
So I
probably not.
definitely want to wish Vanna a happy 29th birthday. I was like, does that tell me to stop? What?
No, there's like it normally rings out more, but there's like some wires like brushed up against it, like dampening the sound. All right, let's get back to. We got to watch the new episode of Walking Dead.
And see what the game score is.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just watched the new Star Wars trailer, and well, holy shit,
I'm excited.
dude! Why can't new Star Wars trailers be my alarm clock in the morning? It's like I'm ready to seize
You're ready
the
to
day right
stay,
now.
I'm take off running and go.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
pull an oak tree up by the roots.
It's 9:39 on a Monday night, and I'm ready to take on the world right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I just went and looked at the calendar and see if I was off today. I'm off.
When they sometimes they do that midnight showing.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, because this is the end of the
Yeah, the saga.
trilogy of trilogies.
Yeah,
the
we
trilogy
should.
trilogy.
We should do that and put real pop culture mobile and go interview the.
Start interviewing people
Yeah.
dressed up like Kylo Ren and shit.
Interview people in the line.
Yeah, it's a big deal, dude. This is our childhood coming to an end. Do we have to grow up now? No.
No, they sell beer at the movie theater now.
Nah.
It's on now.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that was a good trailer, man. Woo.
Yeah, I liked it. I got excited.
Yeah. Everything that I've seen about this is exciting. It's almost like, and I'm quoting Kevin Smith here, it's almost like when J.J. Abrams came back to the franchise, he's like, as I was saying, because he's bringing it back to the core
to
of
the
what
meat,
the story
to the meat
is.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think bringing the Emperor in whatever form he's going to be, a clone or whatever. I mean, it would be Emperor-like of the Emperor to have a contingency plan.
Yeah, it would.
But I'm fine with him coming back. I wish, spoiler alert, Luke wouldn't have to be a freaking Force ghost in this. You know?
It sucks. I want to watch them all again.
Okay, let's do it right now. That's how excited
I
I
want to
am.
watch them all again.
Like, I could power watch the original 3 right now.
Oh yeah, especially that first one for me. That first Star Wars.
Yeah.
Even though that's not even my favorite, but that first one I can like watch over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, I know I've told the story on here before. At least I think I have. But before we had a VCR, you could rent a VCR and like 3 movies for like a combo for the weekend.
Yeah.
And I had a friend over for the weekend, spending the night, and my dad let me go rent a VCR.
Yeah.
And we rented all 3 Star Wars. And dude, like, we didn't sleep a wink. And we got to where we watched them so many times that we started just skipping around in sequence, not watching them in order. Like, let's watch the middle one.
Let's
first
watch
this time.
this segment of it. Basically, you broke
No,
it.
it's like if we didn't just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or technically 4, 5, 6, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6. Like we would go 6, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Or 5, 5, 4. Like we were just doing different combos. Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
way before their time, way ahead of their time. It's awesome.
So I saw on Yahoo that it looks like the Joker movie is gonna break at least 900 million. How many millions is a billion?
100 more.
Would 100 million be a
100 more million. It'll be a billion.
What is it?
Yeah,
I thought a billion's like a million.
it may be. I have no idea.
I know 900 million is a lot of damn money.
It doesn't even matter.
It
once you
doesn't
get-
look like that movie cost a lot to make.
It didn't.
So
It
I'm
didn't.
sure
That's the
it's-
thing. That's a profit.
way
Way up in the
green.
profit mirror.
So
But-
much so that Hollywood's going to be like, we should probably make another.
Yeah, probably, and then they'll ruin it. But
Maybe.
I heard Jared Leto was all mad and whiny about. You mean why your Joker better than mine? It's because your Joker sucked. That's why.
Yeah, my dad told me if you don't have something good to say, so I'm just going to not say nothing.
It's so horrible. Oh boy.
Have you seen it yet?
Oh yes.
Oh, dude, it's so good. I can't say enough good things about it. Like, Joaquin Phoenix should win all the awards.
Yes.
Like, he should even win, like, awards that aren't even for movies.
Right.
Like, music awards.
They should.
He should win Country Music Singer of the Year for the Joker.
They should just give him the ultimate reward and send Max in space.
Wow.
And
They
that-
should buy him a bottle of 1939 Macallan.
You know he's Max, right?
No, I didn't.
You didn't get that joke,
Well, I mean, I got the reference to Space Camp.
but that's him.
I did not know that.
He's Max in Space Camp.
Wow. I knew it was a child actor, but I didn't make the connection.
Am I right? Am I wrong? You make him now. You make me think I'm wrong. Yeah, he's Max. Google it. I just like making you Google stuff.
I just don't like trying to spell his name.
just put Space Camp, man.
Like Joyce Phoenix.
Just type in Space Camp cast.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to make it easy.
Boom, there it is, right there, Max.
Yep.
And that
You're absolutely
my
right.
first crush, Kelly Preston. Right there.
Yeah. Is this a current picture of her?
Yes, that's the current picture of her.
Wow.
It's not even fair. That's
job.
I think that's John Travolta's wife.
Way to hang in there, girl. With your badass self.
So how old is Joaquin Phoenix? It was that movie came out in '86. Is he like my age?
He's 44. Is he
No,
a year
he's
older than me?
he's 2 years younger than me.
Man, he's been in a lot of damn movies.
Oh, he's fixing to be 45, so he's basically a year younger than me.
Yeah, man, I don't have anything bad to say about that Joker movie. It was good. Like, I really want to get to the theater and watch it again before,
It goes away.
it goes away or whatever. Did you think of any more movies?
Relic.
I thought you already said that.
I didn't say it on here.
Oh, see, I get confused. What else was I going to talk about for the outro? Oh, the beer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, did we talk about the pumpkin beer on the last podcast? It feels like we did.
I don't think we've done a
Our plans for the pumpkin beer, maybe.
Maybe the plans, but we haven't.
Well, let's just tell them
because
what
we just
did.
made it last weekend.
Let's tell them what we did.
We
It's that time of year.
we made a pumpkin pie beer.
I don't like the word pie.
I don't like the word spice.
Okay. We did talk about this last episode,
Maybe,
but we actually did it,
maybe we done it. Yes,
and I love the way we did it.
yes.
I'm in love with the way. If I have such high expectations for this beer.
Yeah,
I'm really excited about
I was kind of shitting on the idea, but I was gonna do it.
Well, you
anyway.
also shit on the last pumpkin beer. Shit all
Stop.
over it for like a year, and then we made it,
You just like telling this
and then you
story.
liked it,
Yeah, I liked it.
and you ate like 9 pounds of crow. You ate a murder of crows.
A murder of crows. Yes, I went and bought 2 pumpkins. We chopped them up and
Sexy pumpkins too. Look at our Instagram.
roast them on the grill. Yeah, if y'all don't follow us on Instagram, y'all need to follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, that's a good plug there. How do you find us on Instagram? Do you type in Real Pop Culture?
Real Pop Culture is right there.
Okay. That's probably a good name for us.
Sounds it's look on there. Chopped up them pumpkins, stuck them on the grill.
But tell them about the pumpkin, because I didn't know there was. I knew there was different pumpkins.
I had a
but
good-
I didn't know there's a difference between like the pumpkins you make out.
I
of
did
a
a jack-o'-lantern
and a
pumpkin.
you cook with.
Pumpkin you go buy at the pumpkin patch to carve up and make a jack-o'-lantern out of. It's not ideal for making pies with.
I think I know why.
And-
Just judging from what I saw,
It doesn't have a lot of meat inside.
it just what that pumpkin you brought.
Oh,
was
it's
thick. dude.
thick with meat. It does not have a lot of.
THICC.
Yeah, CCCC. It does not have a lot of vacant cavity. It was just like there was very few seeds,
Yeah.
and we need to talk about that as well. But
Okay.
we
Am I recording this?
Here-
Check.
bought some. I think they're called Cinderella pumpkins or pie pumpkins or heritage pumpkins. Any of those is what's good. Is what you would go buy in the store if you're going to make a pumpkin pie.
They're like a deeper orange.
They're deeper orange. They're
They're pretty damn gorgeous.
and
Let's
they're
be honest.
and they're prettier pumpkins just to look at
look
before.
pretty big.
If you don't want to carve a face in it,
Like a
it looks like fall.
looks like a nice ass with the
Yeah.
curves.
If you yeah, when you was in like 2nd grade and you got that little printout, the color,
Yeah.
and there was a pumpkin on it, that was the pumpkin. It was that pumpkin, not the jack-o'-lantern,
Yeah.
with the big horn, the big cornucopia horn with all the vegetables coming out. Am I too old for this? What?
No,
Yeah.
I'm into your verbal
But
description here.
we chopped a pumpkin up and we roasted it on the grill, and for about a little over an hour,
Yeah,
probably about 90
got it real
minutes.
softened up.
real squishy and
We
mushy.
like de-skinned it.
We
like just
peeled the hide off of it, and during the meantime, when that was going on, we put a basic grain bill in the mash and mashed it in there.
well, going back to the pumpkin, like we made this huge slurry.
It was a bunch of chopped up pumpkin.
We
and
chopped it up, and then I had my hands in it, like squeezing
Squeezing
it, like
it.
mashing it. You were dumping like maple syrup in there and all kinds of seasonings.
Seasonings, pumpkin spice.
But you know what?
You gotta say it that way, don't you?
I hate saying the word pumpkin spice,
But it made it.
but it brought the pumpkin flavor out.
Yes.
It didn't create its own flavor. It actually acts like you can, because pumpkin doesn't have a harsh taste.
It don't have a lot of flavor by itself.
Exactly.
It has to be accentuated.
It was very much accentuated.
So we got the pumpkin, which is about 8 pounds of pumpkin after everything was said and done. And we got it all,
Dumped it in the brew in the bag.
dumped it in a muslin bag, I think is what it's called. A brew in the bag. It's a little small brew in the bag we have, and put it in the boil, and we boiled it in there.
Steeped it like tea.
Like a
Big fat ass
pumpkin tea.
pumpkin tea.
That's what the name of the beer
Pumpkin
is.
tea
That's what the
time.
name of the beer is.
Pumpkin tea?
Pumpkin tea.
Pumpkin tea.
Not pumpkin.
Not pumpkin, but
Pumpkin.
pumpkin tea.
Pumpkin tea.
Like you just got punked. Like pumpkin tea.
Pumpkin tea. And I tasted it. I checked the gravity on it today, and right now, as it sits, it's 5 1/4, 5.2.5,
And it's still fermenting, or is it- you still got some bubble-
5.25%.
some bubble in it?
It's slowly bubbling. I don't think it's going to do a whole lot more, but I got a.
How long's it been? It's only been a week.
It's only been a week, but it blew through fast for like I used a English ale yeast. I used a CFL04.
Why did Mark recommend?
Well, no, this is Chip pointed it out to me when we went to get the stuff, and I was like, the recipe I used a basic recipe for the grain bill itself, and it said ale yeast because it was an old recipe, so there was not that whole lot of specific yeast out there. So it said ale yeast. So I was thinking in my head, I want something a little bit more sweet and not so much alcohol. So I went with a an English ale, which is the 04 when we usually use the 05 ale yeast. So I went with the 04, and I thought it would lend to a more of a British ale than an American ale, the pumpkin. And I asked Mark, I was like, would 04 go better with this? He said, oh yeah, with the pumpkin, I would think a British ale would be it would.
So is this going to be like leaning a little bit towards the stout?
No,
Because you said sweet.
it's gonna be a sweeter. It don't attenuate as much as an American ale yeast, but so it leaves a little bit of that sugar in there, from what I understand. But and it also attenuates slower, so it's
I hope you wrote all this down.
sure I did.
Because, like, what if this is, like, the most amazing thing ever?
Oh, I got the recipe wrote down. I got all that. Yeah,
And we've just documented how we did the pumpkin
I know how we done the pumpkins.
You did
I
it-
think
you did
the,
how many ounces of maple syrup?
I haven't done any maple syrup. I looked at that. I was actually.
Yes, you did.
I was actually. No, I didn't. I didn't measure that. We just throwing that on there.
I'm just saying you put maple syrup
That's
in
called having a buzz and playing.
it. But you put a whole bottle in there.
No,
Like half a bottle?
no. I just put a little drizzle here and there.
Oh, okay.
No, I still got a whole bottle of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're going to try to use that to carbonate with, aren't
prime it.
you? Look at
That's
you.
to get the maple flavor.
Look at
I've
you.
looked, and to get the maple flavor, you need to prime with the maple syrup. So, we'll prime with the maple syrup.
That's going to be good.
And,
How soon can we drink this?
I'm thinking the next weekend I'm off will probably be at least racking a secondary. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're
let.
gonna go secondary with this one.
I'm gonna go
Probably
second.
a good
I'm
idea.
gonna
You're
go
gonna have a
second
lot of
with that.
sediment.
But there's pumpkin floating all in this rascal. You remember that first day you come over there, and the color looked so beautiful. I mean, the color was amazing. It's the best color we've ever had on a beer.
Yeah.
It was just this.
It was gorgeous.
Is
Let's be
a
honest.
slight orangey, reddish. I think the word is tawny. I had to Google it.
Beautiful.
Tawny. It's orangish hue, amber color. That was, I don't know. But now the pumpkin is starting to rise up to the top. And the little pumpkin fragments is starting to rise up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to secondary it. And after I secondary it,
What if we, what are you secondarying it into? Another 5
just
gallon
that
bucket?
5-gallon bucket.
Okay, if you're going into another fermenter, what if we take that same mesh bag and put it over the top and pour it?
I'm going to, because
strain it.
it might aerate it a little bit too much.
That's true.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just secondary it like normal, and then when I go to keg it, I'm going to use gelatin.
Yeah.
I got some unflavored gelatin that I'm going to mix up.
Did we put Irish moss in it?
Yes,
Irish
we put
moss.
Wharflock. We use Wharflock in this, which helped us a lot. So, but I'm going to use some gelatin, and that will grab some big old particles and drop them down, and I'll do that, and that will clear it up. Because I tasted it today, and it's going to be a good beer, and we might have to tell people it's pumpkin to get the pumpkin, but right now, right now, you know how beer is. Beer changes so much when it gets in a bottle or in a keg. Once it gets in a keg and carbonation and put it in a glass, it's
And temperature.
totally different
Yeah.
than 2 days before you put it in there. So it's a lot to do with that. So I could taste a pumpkin today, but I helped put the pumpkin in there. But I think it's pretty good. Like I drank that amber that we just drank earlier for the first time.
Yeah, that's the next thing I want to talk about. This
Ooh, I'm so proud of it.
this damn amber.
That son of
Hashtag Damber.
that son of a
Can we
bitch.
call it Damber?
Hell yeah, Damber,
damn amber.
Damber, that damn amber, Damber to amber.
Yeah, that amber's good. I voxed you. You were at work last night, and I voxed you, and I said, I'm not saying this in a nah, you're at work and I'm not kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this in a you've got something to really look forward
Look
to
forward to when you get out of
tomorrow kind of way. This amber is good.
Yeah, it's a good beer. We'll make that again, and I think we need a brew this weekend. I think we need to try. I don't know.
We've already talked about this.
We talked about brewing.
my show's Friday, so I've got everything else like Saturday, Sunday off.
I'm gonna.
And we need another podcast before October's over anyway.
I'm gonna check with the wife and see if she have anything planned for that Saturday. I don't know if she's working or not, but
Because we need to make our stout for Christmas.
yes, we do. Dude, that needs to be like a triple batch because everybody loves that stout.
Mm-hmm. We can go big.
Because we could take
We've done it before.
15 gallons of that, and we could make 5 of it regular. We could make 5 of it coffee, and then I need to make a chocolate. I mean, we haven't done it, so I need to make something chocolate.
I thought you put cocoa nibs.
Oh, no, I
in it.
mean,
How is that not
I
chocolate?
put cocoa nibs in it, so it got a chocolate note. I need to make it so much
straight
chocolate. Yeah,
You want to drop a chocolate cake off of that?
Yeah,
bad boy,
drop
don't
your chocolate cake off in there
off the
with
top
with some
rope,
chocolate,
like
crisp-
Macho Man Randy Savage with
Yeah.
a cake on his elbow
with
into
some
that son of a
chocolate,
bitch.
crisp,
Skaboosh.
Krispy Kreme
Finishing move.
chocolate donuts in there.
WrestleMania.
Yeah. Yeah. Drop a Snickers off in it. Yeah, I need to make a chocolate stout. Laura wants a chocolate stout. She likes the coffee stout a lot. I have a pound of cocoa nibs at the house just waiting on me. So the last
We're gonna
coffee,
start soaking that bad boy in some vodka.
the last coffee stout had 6 ounces of cocoa nibs. This is a pound, so it's about 10 ounces more. So
Nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna do some. I want a good like a Young's double chocolate stout or a Rogue double chocolate stout. I want to make one of them. I might have to like.
If we're gonna do that, like, and I know we bottle some every time,
we got to start. We just need to start brewing.
labeling and aging
Oh,
some
my
bottles. I feel like that's when we. Okay, let's do this. Let's do a 6-pack of this. Bottle it, label it, bottle it, and put it up for Christmas next year.
Dude, we'll never make it.
We just have to forget about it. Like put it in the attic or something.
We need to start
Or the
brewing
basement.
8-gallon batches and bottling 3 gallons.
Okay.
So 3 gallons would basically be about a case of beer, right at a case of beer.
Yeah.
I think. You usually get 10 bottles out of a keg, so 10, 23, so right, 30 beers, so case.
10 bottles out of a keg.
10 bottles out of a gallon.
I was gonna say.
So if you get 10 bottles out of a gallon, you'll get 30 beers-ish.
We did the math one time, but you got like carbonation.
Carbonation,
and
you got-
retention room, and yeah.
True loss and goopy loss and this loss and shrinkage and all that kind of stuff. So if we can get a case out of a batch, bottled, that'll give us something to give to our friends because you want to hand some out.
And you want to, like I said, I want to age some.
Yeah, you want to just sit something back and let it forget.
Like have a whole, like we waited how many 6 months for the
The barley
mead.
wine. No, the mead, yeah.
And we did like 5 months for the barley
and the barley
wine.
wine, like if we'd, like, when
We
make-
could do it. We could sit and age. We could age some bottled beer for a year.
We never bought.
6-pack.
We never bottled any of the barley wine.
Even if we get weak halfway through and say, let's just drink one, we still got 5 more for next year.
If we would have, like the next time we do the barley wine, which is we'll probably do the barley wine in February. That's my idea. January, February, we'll do the barley wine again, and drink it. The next January, February. And if we bottle a case of it, at least like if we brew it 8 gallons,
It's definitely easier to age some beer if we bottle it.
absolutely.
Because we can put them bottles anywhere.
Somewhere, yeah,
If you try to
forget
age a
about
keg of beer,
hard to
we're
do.
tying that keg up.
Yeah, it's hard to
And we
tell
could be
you.
putting, yeah.
Because we only
stuff
have
in it.
5. So,
And we usually have one full of sanitizing
yeah.
to clean our lines and
Up the
shit.
dues up next year.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or get another member or two.
That would help, but that would help.
Well, all right. I'm glad this episode's going to be a little bit longer than normal because we should have already done like 3 episodes.
Oh,
this
yeah,
month.
we should have done like 3
I'm going to try my damnedest to get another episode out.
I think there's no reason why we shouldn't.
There's no reason why we shouldn't.
No.
Especially if we brew this
If
weekend.
we brew this weekend, we'll definitely.
Because we can get on here and talk shit.
We'll get on here and talk crap. Yeah, we need to do.
Yeah.
All right.
This is an outro, right?
Yeah. Have you watched the? I haven't even watched Walking Dead yet. The
I'm
second-
caught up.
I haven't. I'm not. I gotta watch last night's episode.
I'm not gonna say nothing about it.
Don't, please don't. No spoilers.
Well, I wasn't gonna say anything spoilery, but I just don't want to say nothing at all. This season's been interesting. It's not bad. But you know what's crazy about the world we live in right now? It's not good enough to have a good show anymore because there's so many damn
No,
options.
exactly.
It has to be a great show.
And
There's so many shows that I pass over
Ne-
that I would have been a huge fan of 10 years ago.
and this is the thing.
But there's so many other. There's so much shit.
Like a show that I went back and watched. 'Cause I didn't watch it when it first came out. It's Breaking Bad. And after going back, after like pressure from you and Barry, I watched Breaking
They
Bad.
bullied you into it.
Bullied me into watching it the same way we did you saw. But and I was super excited to know about El Camino when it was coming out. Still haven't watched it.
I haven't either, but I really want to.
But I haven't had time. I've
Really?
been watching everything else, and yeah, I mean that's years in the making. Who's been wanting to? I've been wanting to watch it.
Yeah.
Still hadn't had a chance to watch it. So,
It's a strange time we live in.
so let's put that on the list that we need to watch El Camino, where we can talk about it next podcast because everybody else has probably already watched it.
Rightfully so.
And what's the date? Wednesday,
21st.
the new Castle Rock.
Hopefully, this will be out on the 22nd,
The new Hulu show comes out the 23rd.
which is
The
what?
new Castle Rock
Oh, really?
Hulu thing.
What did you think about Castle Rock? First season.
It was a Stephen King story. It was a
Great episodes.
great story.
Not so great ending.
Every other Stephen King book you ever read.
No.
Great story, not so great ending.
But I mean, I wouldn't recommend not watching it.
Oh no,
It
absolutely
was
not.
good.
It's a good one. You should watch it. It's got some good
It
points.
just
in
kind of caught me by surprise because I didn't even think that was the last. I didn't know it was the finale.
You're
It
just
didn't
waiting on
feel
something,
like
yeah.
yeah.
But
It didn't feel like a finale.
this next one's going to be focused on Misery, the Misery storyline,
Okay.
which is a good movie.
What do they call that? An anthology or
I have no idea.
what is it when they call it when it's an ongoing series but it doesn't continue from the last thing?
Open ended.
There's a Hollywood term
Oh, I
for
have
it
no
that's
idea.
escaping me right now because I've had several of your ambers.
I think I was guessing those at 6. I'm thinking well, we usually drink beers at 5 to 5.5, so I think 6 would be a little bit more different, right?
That's good.
It's good beer. It's good beer is what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Exactly what
Exactly what it is. I don't care if it's 2% alcohol. It's a good beer.
All right, well, what is this episode 126?
Don't even get me lying.
I'm not gonna even look.
Is that my job? Is that my job?
It wasn't, but
It is now.
it is now. I think it's 126.
125.
No, we just did 125.
When?
Oh wait, we're still doing it.
Can't count the break.
Well, this is a monumental episode then.
Yes, it should be.
Like it's a quarterly.
Quarterly.
What would you call this? Like you got 25, 50, 75, 100, 125. It's kind of a big deal, man.
Yeah.
This is a big episode.
Yeah, 125.
Yeah.
We should try to batten down the hatches or whatever you want to call it, or hit the phone lines and try to get an interview up here for the next episode.
Yeah, and we need to do something big for episode 150, I think.
How about a real popcorn?
Okay. We'll talk about it. I'm open.
I wanted to do one for
125.
125. Yeah.
Because by the time 150 gets here, like the album will be out and we'll be like promoting it, so I won't be like so tied up otherwise.
Don't Elbow have something going on in his comic book shop Saturday?
I think it's Free Comic Book Day, isn't it?
I have no idea. There's something going on Saturday at the comic
Pretty
book
sure it's Free Comic Book Day.
It's
That's in October.
I have no idea. There's something going on at the comic book store, though.
Everybody go to the comic book store.
Go to this comic book store. You should be there. You should have been already had that plan already anyway.
Thank you for listening to episode 125 or 6, but probably 5.
It's 25. I looked.
What did you look on?
I looked on my What did you look on? Yours don't count.
Yep.
What'd I say?
You're right.
He-Man. That was the last one, 2024.
Thank you for listening to episode 125 of Real Pop Culture. We are broadcasting live from high atop the first and only floor of the Killj headquarters at the Killj Ranch. Love you, bye.
See ya.
You couldn't say later, bye?
You can't even say no. You're just going to say something every time I say anything, no matter what I say.
Because you used to say see you later, bye.
I don't like it no more.
I got used to that.
See you later, bye.
Was that so hard?
I guess not.
I don't think
Fine.
it didn't sound hard.
You just bullied me into doing it, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Pressured, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody wants to hear.
Is it?
Yeah. J.J. Abrams, bring back the Emperor.
All right.
He did it, so can you.
He's back. It's going to kill everybody.